Hi, people. I'm back. Make sure we're running here. Uh, Stacy Hazlitt, for the new viewers. I want to put out my condolences for Kerry Arnold's family and all his friends. I just got wind of it, and I'm slow to learn things like that because I don't stick my face in a lot of the news. Uh, what I am wanting to talk about is I look forward to seeing Kerry every year when I went to the conference. He was always the one I was looking for when I got there, and I'd see him. I'll miss that. But it's part of life. Anyway, I've been up all night and been on a roll. I've been up for about 3 nights, a couple hours sleep up. Can't go back to sleep. Things been bothering me. I went through that all last week or a couple weeks before that because the Foots was wanting me to explain what I did in the last video to the first people. So I've done that. They've backed off a little bit in my head, so I'm getting a little relaxed from that. But anyway, I got to watch Steve's show from when he got out of jail, out of YouTube jail. And I found it really quite astounding. I've heard an awful lot about Mr. Ash's diary. Brian had read off stuff out of that and sent stuff into him. And I found it really, really astounding. Due to the fact that many things Mr. Ash has put on there, I've put on my channel. I've said all this before. The aliens and all the stuff he talks about. Plus, I got more stuff that I talk about that might come out from his diary also. But it's almost identical. It really it flips me out. I talk about the resolve, and something was said about that at the end of the letter he sent. And of course, I've been talking about the resolve for a few weeks, for quite a while actually. And the resolve is really going to be good. And uh, what other things there is? Well, I've just been staying really wrapped up with the Foots. They're in my mind a lot. They keep me awake, but they're not pressing me with anything that I need to talk to you about. They just let me know they're here, let me know they're always with me. This is something that has puzzled me ever since I've been dealing with this situation. I had one video I did a while back called Why Me? I'm trying to figure out why I got picked to do this. I never did understand it. It's starting to come to me. I'm looking at it a little different. Yeah, it makes a little sense. Uh, I just got done talking to Jack about it, and I'm really, I'm really into this a lot. Only thing I'm trying to strive for here is all the things I've said on my channel are true and factual. I have a lot of confirmation from things that Steve said on there, from what the First Nations lady have said and what Mr. Ash has said in his diaries. Uh, it's telling me everything I'm doing is right on the money. And I don't know, it's hard to describe. When you live this, it's not easy to tell the story. It's not easy to tell you exactly how I feel, how the Foots affect me, and it's just something it's just really hard. The I kind of had a little thing prepared to come to talk to you about this, but it's all left my head, and I'm trying to come up with what I said. But the thing of it is, they I won't say they've taken over my life, but they're a big part of it. They're a big part of my life, and I'm just trying to by bringing things out of what, like the witnesses say on Steve's show. That's why I love Steve's show. Jack has called us to my attention as well. A lot of times I'll come up with something on my videos here, and in the following week or so, it comes up on Steve's show, on one of the witnesses have come up, or testimonies of what they're saying. It's what I've already covered. It's happened many, many a time. And this here is part of it too. I talk about the resolve. Now Mr. Ash's diary comes up and he's talking about similar things about the resolve. That's not what they called it, but it's more or less the same thing. He's saying the same things I said about the aliens, the influence on the foots and stuff that they do. And I don't think he's called them the first people yet, but it's probably coming. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not looking to toot my own whistle here. Okay, that's not what I'm doing. What I am trying to do is I want to try to verify that what I'm saying is actual facts. I'm not just making things up. I'm not guessing at things. These things come to me. And by having these witnesses show up with their emails on Steve's show, verifying everything I've been saying. Now I've got Mr. Ash's diaries coming out saying the things I've been saying. A lot of different things like that. I'm not tooting my whistle. I just want people to understand, like what I just did on my last video. I told people no more Bigfoot, no more Sasquatch. First people. That's what they want to be referred by. They want to be referred to as the first people. They are the first people. They didn't have a group of people over here and a group of people over here to pull out a separate name from. They weren't the middle people. They weren't this people. They're the only people. They didn't have to have a name. They're just the first people. They weren't the first white people, the first black people, the first yellow people, the first red people. None of that. They're just the first people. They're human. They were here before us, and that's just the way it is. This is what they wanted to come out with. Now, what I was saying about the resolve is it's coming close. This comes to the fact of where I called out 5 years ago about the corruption and everything going to go on, and it's all going to be eliminated and everything's going to be good. This is going on with the Foots and some of their things that they have to do. They have things to take care of too. But when this gets all taken care of, that will be the resolve. They will come out. We will have good governments. We'll have everybody honest. The Foots will have all their problems taken care of, and they'll be able to be out and about, and nobody will bother them. They won't be allowed to bother them, and they won't bother us. They basically don't bother us now, unless you go out in their territory, like get away. They'll growl at you, throw rocks at you, but they don't hurt you. There's been a lot of that proven. Of course, there's the bad ones out there that the bad aliens are involved with, and I can't control that. But it might get controlled. We're going to find out. Anyway, what I'm trying to do is I want everybody to understand if I say something, it's not me. I'm bringing things that come into my head from the Foots to you. It's kind of like Steve's channel. Steve gets the emails in, he reads them out for everybody from what the people are saying about the Foots. I'm coming to you with what the Foots are saying they want you to know. It's been hard for me to figure this mess out. I'm in the middle of this, and it's not like, well, I'll read an email off. No, it's not that simple. I get these thoughts in my head, and I have to figure them out and get this thing right before I put it out of my mouth. These things I have to think about. It's not just popping out of my mouth. These things I have to think about. And I get it right, or they let me know if I don't get it right, but I'm getting it right. And it's like I'm a counterpart to what Steve's show is. I'm trying to let you know what the Foots think. So, and I can only give you what they give me. That's why you might not hear from me for a week or two. maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. It depends. If they don't give me nothing, you won't hear from me. Granted, I'm short on time. I don't have a lot of time to do all this, but I do my best. But if it comes up like this right now, the important thing was I want to send out my condolences for Gary Arnold and his family, for his family and everything, because I did not know about that until just the other day. I'm sorry I wasn't aware of it. Also, Brett, if you're listening, go back 53 or 54 of my videos, and you will see my email on the title. And get a hold of me. I need to talk to you, Brett. Uh, Things you said have tied into things that I need to talk to you about. So that's what's up with that. But yeah, this is much more serious and intent than I thought it was. It's just, I'm like, whoa. Now I'm at the point where this December, I'll be 74 years old. My life's coming to an end. And I don't know when it'll be. Nobody ever knows. But I know by the law of averages, the older you get, the closer you get. So anyway, I'm regretting the fact that I'm this old because right now I'm into the foots really heavy and I've got so much I want to do with them. Uh, just by my age, I'm going to miss out on things I want to do. I know I won't be around long enough. Maybe, maybe I might not be here for the resolve. I don't know. I'd like to see the resolve. I feel the resolve. I felt it because I have my feelings with the foots is like they're here with me. They're always with me. So that's this is really hard to explain, but I like to extend that a long time. It's something I really like. My foots are good to me. I'm good to them. I'm like Flower. I miss Flower. She used to be at my house all the time, and I miss her. I think she's still around, but I can't tell. But I don't get the physical of them like I used to. It's not needed no more. Uh, we're together. We're together. I thought everything's together. I don't need to see the physical anymore. Occasionally they show up. We had one there just last weekend doing a hoot owl thing, and I talked to him out there to him, but he didn't come up and show himself or nothing. But I had a physical, and it's nice to have him out there. He was new. I did not know him, and Sharon never heard him before either, but he was a new one. And I'm pretty sure there was two there. Very seldom you ever hear just one. They're always usually together with somebody. But anyway, that's the important things I want to get out here on this video. That watch Mr. Ash's diary on Steve's show, How to Hunt. Watch what Mr. Ash has to say out of his diary. It's really important because if you watch all my videos, you will see what Mr. Ash is saying is what I have been saying. It's just now getting brought out as far as I know, but this is the life I live. This is what I do. And I'm bringing it all to you the best I can. And hopefully there's more coming because I'm not sleeping a lot, and I think they got something going on. I don't know. But I believe resolve's coming. I know all the corruption and everything going on is getting brought to a head. Like I called all this out 5 years ago. A lot of it I've called out has happened. I don't know where it just comes out of my mouth. I don't know where it comes from. That's what I have to talk to Brett about. Brett, get my email. Get me your phone number or something. I will get with you. You call me or something. So anyway, I thank you very much. I'm glad you're all here. I'm glad you're sticking with me, and I'm trying to do the best I can do to give you all the info that I can. So I'll see you in the next video. As soon as I don't know how long it'll be, whatever happens. Thank you much. See you later. Bye.